What is up, everybody? Welcome in. It is Monday, May 11th. Another beautiful day. Today is the day that the new system goes live. It is 3:27 in the morning. I just spent the last 27 minutes trying to figure out how to open up a work order so I could work on it. So today I got batteries I gotta water. That's first thing. That's why I'm in early. I gotta water these batteries. Once I'm done with that, that pallet jack went down over the weekend, and I got another unit in here in the shop that is for a hydraulic leak. So I got to look at that. And then just miscellaneous stuff here and there. I got to work on bringing everything over from the old system to the new system. So we're gonna see how that goes. Wish me luck on that. Besides that, I think that's it for now. Wish me luck. Catch you in a bit. Deuces. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a couple hours. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Today's not been productive, and it won't be productive. I got a lot of training I have to do. With that being said, I'm not working on a lot. I watered batteries this morning. I looked at the unit that was in my shop for leaking. I fixed that. Well, I say I fixed that. I cleaned it all up. I think the breather was just clogged, which caused it to overflow. Air got trapped. It just spurted. I think that's what happened, just based on where the fluid was. It was just at the reservoir. What else is there? And then I've just been on my computer learning the new software. I've got training I have to do by the end of this week. So yeah. I don't think it's going to be very interesting. If anything, when I get done, I'm going to do a couple training modules, and then I'm probably going to go do some racking inspections. So we'll just see how it all goes. If anything interesting breaks, if anything interesting comes up, I am expecting parts tomorrow. So tomorrow should be better if the parts show up on time. I got racking inspection I got to do this week. So far, it's been pretty boring. But not every week can be glamorous. So yeah, see y'all in a bit. Deuces. Alrighty now, welcome back everybody. It is Tuesday. I spent basically all day yesterday, like six to 8 hours just taking an online class. So there was that. That was a long class. I still got more I gotta do. I got like, I don't know, each module is like 30 minutes to an hour. So, and I've got like 4 modules left, something like that. So we'll just see. But before I get to that, I got some forklifts I have to fix this morning. I'm shiny. I need to clean my lens or something. I got some forklifts I need to fix this morning. I got one that won't reach a till. I got some parts that showed up yesterday. They are for a caster assembly on one of the pallet jacks. I got another pallet jack with a key fell inside. Yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I'll bring you in as I come along and I start doing stuff, you know, the usual. Catch you on in a bit. Welcome back, everybody. It's been about 10-20 minutes. And now I got this. Oh, I'm figuring it out. Now I've got this Raymond unit in here. With this, it's got a broken key switch. It ain't got no key. It still powers on. Wherever the key switch went, it fell in somewhere. Wherever it went, it still works. So I'm gonna take this all apart. Fish it out, find some way, because it looks like the plastic up here snapped. So now I gotta find some way to mount it. If anything, at the very least, I'm just gonna drill a new hole, call it good. But yeah. That's going to be it for this. I just wanted to bring you guys back and show you what I got going on. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a couple hours. I'm just holding the camera now. I don't have the whole setup. But I just finished up with this thing. Look at this nice new plate I made. It's just a steel plate. I cut it up, cut it down, drilled holes, all that kind of stuff, mounted it. Because all it needs to do is just hold the key switch. The old piece, as soon as it came off, broke in pieces. So now I've got pieces, which did me no good. The only issue I could possibly see is that because I had to cut and grind all the way around here and shape it and all that kind of stuff. I didn't have this come down far enough to bolt. There's here. Right here. There's a bolt hole here. I didn't have this come down far enough to bolt in there. It should be fine. If anything, I can make it work another way, but I'm not gonna. I didn't even look up how much a new plastic piece was gonna cost. I'm not gonna pay that. Give me 3 hours. I can make this, get this to work. So that's what I decided. Yeah, that's gonna be it on this unit. Catch y'all in a minute. Deuces. Welcome back, everybody. It's been like 2 minutes. I brought the next truck in here, getting ready to fix it. The complaint is that one of the pins for the load wheels popped out. Easy. I can do that all day. You know, right down here. This one. You know what? Maybe I should get down there. Here we are. You know, just look at that. She gone. Not a problem until I get looking at it and I go, that ain't right. Maybe I should do this more often. Just flip the camera around. Jeez. That makes life easy. Yeah, that's not supposed to be like that. So I'm not going to be able to get this one back up and running. Because this now needs a new pivot plate, which is, that's some thick steel. Somebody felt that. Somebody's hurting. But it is what it is. I'll get it fixed. I'll get it good to go. I'm probably going to be doing some training upstairs. That's probably going to last me the rest of the day. So if I might bring you guys back in if I do something else interesting. If not, catch you tomorrow. Deuces. Good morning, all you sexy mother lovers. It is Wednesday, I think. It's the 13th. I think that's Wednesday. I've already worked a lot of hours this week. Give me a break. It's already 5 in the morning, 5:08 a.m. I started at 4. First call of the day was to look at a leaking water dispenser. Somebody bumped it at some point in the drain. You know, like when you overfill your cup, ice spills out, that kind of stuff to drain the water drain. Somebody bumped it so that drain wasn't going into a pump to pump it down the sink anymore. That was just going straight on the ground. Fixed that. Now I gotta go look at a charger that's overheating, melting cables together. That's gonna be interesting. I don't even know where to begin with that. Yeah. I don't really... I finished all my training online. Now, I guess forklift repair? Charger repair? Miscellaneous? Racking inspection? All that fun stuff. I think that's it. I don't know. If anything interesting pops up, I'll bring you guys in. Until then, catch you in a bit. Deuces. Alrighty, bring you all back a little bit later. I'm in here. This is the cord that was overheating. You know, they were right. It was melting a little bit. One interesting fact here. There we go. Y'all are back. Something weird happened. Oh. So with this, you know, look at those tips in there. I don't know if you could see. They're kind of burnt. If you could see further deep in there, they're all sorts of messed up. You know, cables melting, connectors broken, all that kind of stuff. Look at this. I'd say she got hot. That's what I'm going to be fixing. I'm probably just going to make new cables. I don't think, just based off of the cracking that you guys saw on that cable, I don't think it's going to be repairable. So yeah. New jumper cable and call it good. I got a couple cables I got to make for a couple different chargers, so I'm probably just going to do them all at once. Might as well, right? I will take a picture and show you guys when I'm done. I might bring you guys back in. If not, then you guys are going to see a picture here in a second. Deuces. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a couple hours. I've I fixed the cable. I think I took a picture of that. It should be somewhere if I did. Had a pallet jack in here for wheel issues. Every time we're driving, you hear do. They drove over plastic, destroyed the wheel, all that kind of stuff. Now I've got another pallet jack in here. I had it in here before. I diagnosed it. Now parts are in. I'm fixing it. This one, right here. If you don't remember, oh, keep in mind it's not the springs in here. Let's see, not the springs in here that are doing that. It's the bearing up here. So yeah, I'm gonna be fixing that. Probably gonna do some new load wheels, all that kind of stuff. I think the drive tire is fine, so I think I'm gonna leave that one alone. But all in all, new caster assemblies, new load wheels, send it on the way. Yeah. Oh, where were you looking at? That's gonna, once I'm done with that, that's gonna be it for me today. So I will catch y'all in the morning. I mean, I get off in an hour, and I don't think I'm going to be staying late, so that's probably going to be it. Catch y'all in the morning. Deuces. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, May 14th. It is 3:30 in the morning. I've been here for half an hour, answering emails, all that fun stuff, you know, the typical early morning stuff. I've got to finish the pallet jack that's in here. I don't remember. Did I close out yesterday? I showed you the caster assemblies that were worn out, and I told you I was going to do the load wheels. Well, it's in here. Let's see. How effective is this? Aha. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's currently in here. I got everything set up to do the load wheels. Now we just got to actually do them. What else? I don't know. There's a couple other... let's go this way. There's a couple other stuff I gotta do. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. A starter came in for a Komatsu. I've been saying I have to do that. Hoses. Hydraulic hoses. I have to install Let's get you guys level, shall we? I have to install some hydraulic hoses. There we go. Hold on. That's much better. I have to install some hydraulic hoses, so... I'm probably going to do that once I'm done with the load wheels here. Yeah, that's going to be it for me for right now. I'm going to bring you guys in once I'm done with the load wheels, all that kind of stuff. When I bring the other truck in here for the hoses, I'm going to install that. I'm going to bring you guys in, show you guys that. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. Catch y'all in a bit. Deuces. Welcome back, everybody. I got a new unit in here which just brought to my attention. Going up, going up. Huh. That's not supposed to be like that. You see that dangling wire right there? That's not supposed to be like that. Huh. That's a camera. Wires are ripped out of it. So yeah, now I get to install a new camera. I'm not sure how much this is. How much this camera costs. I'm trying to keep this steady. I'm swapping hands. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We have a camera here. Here's the box that it was in. It was in. I took it out and then looked at it. It was like, yes, this will work. Here it is. I'm not sure how much this all costs. I guess I'll find out when we get restocked, because we stock it. So... it's not going to be cheap. I already know that. Somebody's going to get in trouble, because the only way for that to break off, if you, I don't know, you kind of see that bolt right there. If I remember, I'm going to edit a circle around it. That's where they hit something. So, no, not a good time, but I'll get it fixed. I'll get it up and running. Catch y'all in a bit. Deuces. What is up, everybody? Welcome back. It is now Friday, May 15th. I don't know how much I brought you guys in and told you about yesterday, but I remember I brought you guys in. I told you about the camera issue on the reach truck. That reach truck is still in here. I fixed the camera issue. That wasn't an issue. That wasn't a problem. It wasn't difficult. Just after I fixed it, I went to reach out and I noticed one of the reach arms would wobble like this. It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be stable and steady. Reach out, retract. Not no, 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 which is what it was doing. We have the spare pantograph up on the hill. I grabbed it, brought it down. I'm working on tearing that apart. That is where I left off yesterday. I had a meeting with the GM, going over budget and yada, 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 all that non-fun stuff. So now it is Friday. Also, I went to the doctors and I got signed off saying I'm healthy enough to wear a full face respirator. So when I start working on the refrigeration system, I can wear the full face respirator. Yeah, other than that, not really much else has been going on. I'll bring you in if anything interesting happens, but I'm not going to be able to film me taking apart the reach assembly because I'm going to have the door open and I'm not going to be working in my shop. I'm going to be working out in the warehouse and legal liability, yada, yada, yada. I don't want my coworkers to know, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to film that. I'd rather just do anything I film is going to be in here. So, yeah. That's going to be it for now. Catch you on a bit. Deuces. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back. I am actually on my way home right now, if you couldn't tell with me being in the car. All I really did today was looked at that one forklift, right, with the reach issue. I got most of it figured out. There's just 2 sheared off bolts that now I have to drill out, remove, and all that kind of stuff. One of them is giving me a pain. My extractor snapped, so that's what I was dealing with at the end of my day. On top of that, today I finally got scissor lift certified with my new job. So now I am certified with my new job to go high up in the air. And I wouldn't say I'm afraid of heights, because I can go on rooftops and I can walk to the edge of a rooftop and I can look down and I have no issue with that. The issue I have with scissor lifts is when you go up and it starts wobbling, right? That's when I start having issues. That's when I start getting scared. I don't like the uneven footing. It's alright. It's just something that I got to get used to. I know that it's wobbling and it's supposed to wobble and it's doing its job, because if everything was too tight, it'll break itself. So it's doing what it's supposed to do. I don't know. But yeah, that was it for my day. I'm going home now. My wife invited a bunch of friends over and they're going to come over. We're going to burn some leaves in the backyard, have a couple sips of booze and all that fun stuff. That's gonna be it for now. Catch y'all in a maybe next video. I don't know. We'll see. Deuces.